Yo, it's me again. How are you guys doing? It's AdamMcKola. This is youtube.com/AdamMcKola. We are live. It's Manchester United transfer talk, transfer rumours, whatever you want to call it. We are back. Woke up today to some rumours that David de Gea is ready to sign a new contract at Manchester United. Yes, the best goalkeeper in the world, David de Gea, is ready to sign that deal at Manchester United. And you take your mind back to a couple of years ago when Louis van Gaal was here, and it looked like David de Gea was off to Real Madrid. Keylor Navas coming in the other direction. Sergio Romero was at the club. It looked like we were going to have Keylor Navas and Romero. Next thing you know, a fax machine fuck up. David de Gea is still a Manchester United player. And these years on, it looks like he's about to sign a new long-term deal at the club to extend his stay for at least, possibly, another 5 years at Manchester United. Those are the rumours today in British press. I'm going to read some of those rumours out for you. It says David de Gea is poised for the new 5-year contract and 350 grand a week. With Jose Mourinho's Red Devils, he'll become the second highest player at the club and the most highest paid goalkeeper in the world ever. Forever. David de Gea could become the most paid goalkeeper of all time. And you know what? He would deserve to become that. Now, the headlines that were emanating from this article that surfaced was that de Gea had signed this, that and the other. He hasn't officially signed yet. There's no confirmation from Manchester United. There's no news from Manchester United in relation to this. But it has looked for a while like this man has been on the verge of staying at Manchester United for long term and signing a new deal. He hasn't. We thought when that fax machine fiasco happened, we thought he's going to be pushing for a move further down the line to Real Madrid. Maybe next summer, maybe the summer after. He's going to want to go to Real Madrid. That's what everybody was thinking. But as soon as Jose Mourinho's come in, United, we got back into the Champions League, which was important to be keeping a hold of players like this. And of course, we got knocked out this time around. But I'm sure David de Gea can see the progression that's being made under Jose Mourinho. I'm sure Jose Mourinho is a man that wants to keep David de Gea. He's a man that's been able to prove to David de Gea that, you know, we're going to win things here. Stick around. Even if right now it doesn't look like it to some fans. I know some of you guys are sat at home like, Adam, what are you talking about? City are about to win the league and all that. Look, we can still win things here in the long term. So I believe him signing is absolutely fantastic news. Obviously, goes without saying. But it had to be done. And it has looked like it's going to be happening for a while now. It's looked like it's going to be happening for a while. And fingers crossed, this comes through. It comes to fruition. The rumours are true. And Dave stays at Manchester United because he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Is he the best goalkeeper to pull on that Manchester United shirt? I think in terms of ability, saves and all that kind of thing, I think he's definitely up there with Van der Sar and Peter Schmeichel. The only thing that keeps Peter Schmeichel and Van der Sar ahead of them is the fact that they both had a European Cup to their name, and of course that they won more Premier League titles. But having said that, David de Gea has played through an era at Manchester United where we haven't been as successful. He's played with lesser players and lesser defenders in front of him. I mean, Van der Sar had that Rio Vidic, Evra kind of defence. David de Gea has never had the luxury of having as solid a defence as those players in his peak time. Obviously, when he was at Manchester United in his early days, he had some quality in front of him. But nowadays, he's playing with the likes of Smalling in front of him. You know, Jones consistently. Ashley Young's our left back. Valencia's our right back still. We haven't got a world-class back four like we did in the past under Van der Sar, under Peter Schmeichel. So that's the thing that probably keeps David de Gea up there with a shout. But if he gets trophies, if he gets a Champions League and a Premier League, couple more Premier Leagues at Manchester United, without doubt is the best goalkeeper at this club, I think. Without doubt. McLaren makes a great point. And to think goalkeepers get better with age. Bang on, mate. Goalkeepers do get better with age. He's still at this time, improving. That's the ridiculous thing, because he's the best in the world. And like I was one of those United fans that wanted him to join our club from Atletico Madrid. Whenever I used to watch La Liga and watch Atletico Madrid, he was outstanding. I remember one season he kept clean sheets at the Bernabeu, at the Nou Camp, everywhere. He was just keeping clean sheets for fun. And I remember thinking, I want this guy to replace Van der Sar. And then he comes in and he has that shaky period. Fortunately, Fergie stuck with him, but he come good in the end. And now, I never thought he would be this good, for God's sake. The guy is unreal. Unreal. I mentioned the other day, he's a cheat code. An absolute cheat code. Remember when you'd get loads of money on Championship Manager and all that stuff back in the day? That's exactly what David de Gea is. An absolute cheat code. He's amazing. Amazing. Raf says, has it been confirmed? It hasn't been confirmed by the club. These are rumours in the British press at this moment in time, that David de Gea is close to agreeing or close to signing on the dotted line of a new 5-year deal, which would be worth £350,000. Now, me personally, look, whether it's true or not, I still think it's going to end up in David de Gea signing a new contract at Man United. I don't think he's going to be leaving. And that's why I felt comfortable doing this video here today. Could end up looking real stupid if he was to leave in the summer. But I felt quietly confident. I felt confident that he's going to stay for a while. And now you're looking around and you're thinking, he ain't going nowhere. The Real Madrid rumours have silenced a little bit, gone quiet a little bit. He's not going anywhere. Matt Hodges says, deserves it. He's the best keeper to live the game. Yeah, I said it, says Matt. Don't jinx it, Adam, says Governor Bandicoot. Me saying stuff here isn't going to affect anything that goes on with Manchester United. Don't worry about that. What happens to Joel Pereira's progression if Dave signs, says Vikram. This is why I think Sergio Romero's better off leaving in the summer. Sergio Romero needs first team football. Now, I know he's probably happy at Manchester United, but he is a player that deserves first team football. I'm not saying get rid of Sergio Romero because he's not good enough. He's a great backup goalkeeper to have, but he deserves first team football. He's good enough to be playing in the first team of teams. And Joel Pereira is a fantastic young goalkeeper. I feel like Sergio Romero leaving for first team football, Joel Pereira getting promoted to our second goalkeeper, is great for both players. I think it would work out well. Of course, I'm not saying force him out of the club, but I feel like if Romero wanted to leave for first team football, which you couldn't argue against him doing, then Joel Pereira getting promoted, getting cup competitions and stuff like that would be the thing to happen. Jose Mourinho is apparently a big fan of Joel Pereira. Joel Pereira is his fellow countryman. He's playing for Portugal and stuff already. He's an absolute talent, and we need to be giving him game time. Obviously not ahead of David de Gea, but nevertheless he's a fantastically talented player, and we need to get him in there. Right, guys, get your questions and your thoughts and your comments in. We got close to 200 people watching. Make sure you're hitting that like button, you're commenting, you're sharing, you're subscribing as well. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We're edging closer and closer. Can you guys help me hit that target by hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already? Yes, Bo, what's going on, bro? Hope you are well. Right now we are talking about David de Gea and the rumours that he's going to sign a new contract. They are simply just rumours at this moment in time, but the British press have reported he potentially could sign a new 5-year deal at 350 odd grand a week. Now, whatever the numbers are, however long it is, I've had this feeling that he's likely to stay anyway. He's not definitely staying. It's not guaranteed news, but that's why we're doing this stream, to clear this up. Right now, it's rumours, but from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like David de Gea is going anywhere, does he? He doesn't look like a player that's trying to force a move, to me. And you think about Manchester United, he won't get it better than he will get it here. The fans love him. The club loves him. Everyone loves him. Just stay. We will win trophies. I fully believe that. And keeping the likes of David de Gea is going to help us do that. Also, guys, get your questions and your thoughts and your comments in as well. How are you feeling ahead of the derby this week? Oh, man. been trying to ignore that. But how are you feeling? Is he worth 350 grand a week, says Lally? Look, I don't give a shit, to be honest. The newspapers will probably report 350 grand a week. But realistically, it will probably be less. But ultimately, I don't care. It's not my money. It's not in the Glazers' pocket. And he needs to be staying at Manchester United. And to be honest, he's worth it. He's absolutely worth it. If you're saying we're paying Alexis Sanchez 340, 350, 360, whatever it is, David de Gea is worth that. Come on, mate. Best goalkeeper in the world. The best goalkeeper in the world. What a guy. I think he's now the best ever keeper we had, says Abdi. Do you think we have a chance of winning, says Cena? Of course we have a chance of winning. Do I think we will win? Probably not, but we do have a chance to win. What position do we need to upgrade, says Dylan? I think central midfield and defence is an area of the pitch that is screaming out for upgrades. The likes of Smalling needs to be upgraded. The likes of Fellaini need to be upgraded. And we need to add more numbers into that midfield area. Carrick's going to be leaving in the summer. Well, retiring, not leaving the club. So we need to replace those kind of players with new ones and make sure that we keep the likes of David de Gea as well. Obeyed says Martial leaving rumours. I don't read into these rumours at all. Martial's not going anywhere. The club will not let Martial go absolutely anywhere. You are mad if you think they will. No chance they're going to let him go. No chance in hell. Remember that song? What was that again? No chance. Was that the Vince McMahon tune? Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus. How could I remember that? It was the Vince McMahon tune as well. Oh, my God. Blast from the past. Vikram says, is he overlooked for Team of the Year because he's at United and keepers like Buffon and Keylor Navas? Well, you'll see even with the Ballon d'Or, the Ballon d'Or usually goes to Ronaldo and Messi and whoever's won the Champions League that year. And it usually happens with the goalkeeper spots, the best defender spots. I'm not surprised to see these things happen. I'm not surprised. Ginola won Football Player of the Year in 1999 when we won the treble. David Beckham should have won the Ballon d'Or when Figo won it and he finished second. So, you think about all these things, yeah? These things happen in years of football. When United won the treble, David Ginola was Player of the Year. Does that not tell you something? It does. These awards mean absolutely fuck all. Fuck all. What's my opinion of Mist? Manny says, Mist, decent rapper. It's from my ends as well. Well, he's not from my ends, but he's from my city. Ballon d'Or's a joke. Golf Bandicoot, it has to go to Ronaldo or Messi though, to be fair. They're the two best players in the world. If it doesn't go to them, then something's wrong. Mo Salah or De Bruyne for PFA Player of the Year, says M. Ahmed. I think Kevin De Bruyne is going to get it for the simple fact that he's contributed to a trophy winning team. Christian says, what do you think about Mata and Herrera having a few months left on their contracts? Apparently we can trigger extra year-long extensions, so fully expecting that to happen. But we need to keep players like that. Look, Fellaini leaving, Carrick leaving. You know, potentially you hear of Daley Blind being linked with a move. You're looking at players that are going to leave. You can't then believe in Herrera and Mata leave. Look, I know Herrera hasn't been great this season, but last season he was absolutely fantastic for us. Juan Mata's been great since he joined the club. Probably our best post-Fergie signing. You can't let those players go. Because if you've got to replace the likes of Fellaini and Carrick and Blind and this and that and the other, and then replace the likes of Herrera and co, you play like, how many players do you think we're going to sign in the summer? 9, 10 players. That's never happening. Like, get these things out of your head. We're going to sign about 3 players, 4 players. We're not going to make wholesale changes at all. It's not going to happen. McLaren said, I'm not from Erdington. No, Kane. I'm not from Erdington. It's from my city. You see Millwall might get in the playoffs as McLaren. Yep. And then they drew with Ipswich yesterday. Matter has to say, says Sickhead. He's a pure class. Worried about Rashford's playing time? Nope. You lot need to start reading newspapers, man. I know this video today is based on newspaper reports saying David de Gea is signing a new contract, and that's kind of hypocritical. But use this in this day and age, yeah. People have forgot how to critically think and critically read information. Everything people read these days, they think it's fucking true, man. Whether it's politics, whether it's football, whether it's this, whether it's that, you just believe everything you read. Learn to be critical in your thinking. Learn to question everything. Why are they telling me this? Who's telling me this? What is their motive? Has it been confirmed by someone that's trustworthy? Has it been told by someone that's trustworthy? What is this guy's track record? Why are they saying it? Use your heads, man. It's been a long time since I read everything and believed everything. When I was a kid, I thought we were signing Patrick Kluivert for so long. Heartbroken. And I was heartbroken because we signed Dwight York that year. Dwight York helped us win the treble. I wouldn't have known that then. But I was still heartbroken. Just start reading shit, man. Of course, take information in. Put it through your head a little bit. Ask yourself a few questions. Don't be so silly. Do you get me? That's all I'm saying, baby. It's been a great stream, guys. Thank you for joining us here on AdamMcKola TV, letting you know that David de Gea rumours that he's signed a new 5-year deal for 350 grand a week aren't quite true. He hasn't officially signed anything yet, but it does feel like he's about to sign something. He definitely does feel like that. I will let you know when it's all official and all confirmed. Keep it locked to AdamMcKola TV. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, and of course, getting your thoughts in the comments below, because this is your channel too. Remember, we got much more content coming your way. I want to do a green screen video this week, top 5 video. What do you guys want it to be on? Let me know in the comments below. Should I do top 5 Derby Day moments, or I don't know? Let me know what your thoughts are in the next top 5, top 10 I should do. Get that in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.